Okay, there's a lot of options when it comes to setting up autonomous AI agents, whether you want to use them as employees, teammates, or just have them run businesses themselves. There's a lot of choices. I'm going to try to make this easier for you. I just found this Slack-based agent called Town that I think is really intuitive, low maintenance, and easy to use. I'm going to show you how to set it up fresh from scratch. All you need is a Slack server. I'm going to show you some of the apps I like to connect, and then a couple useful workflows that you should use to get started. Now, let me show you Town real quick. This is in the rundown Slack, and you can see that my Town is currently grinding right now. And I love that Town is always grinding. There's no discombobulating or any of those fancy little verbs. It's just they're grinding. It gets its own little thread. You can add your teammates in. I like how it talks. I think it writes more like a human. Doesn't feel like it's wasting my time with technical jargon. And it makes nice reports right off the bat, which is always a plus. And then be warned, it'll bump up to $15 a month for the starter plan. And then they have like a $49 a month, $99 a month plan. I'll be honest, a lot of these Slack-based AI assistants are interchangeable. I think you're going to end up having to just pay the money for one. If you're not someone who likes to tinker on AI agents, do not waste your time hosting your own thinking you'll save money. I think it's worth up to $50 a month if it makes your job easier. I mean, you know how much time you'll save. The advantage you get is really in how you use these. They're like real employees. If you don't direct them, they're going to end up just wasting your time. So we'll get to that. I'm going to show you exactly what I do to use this to save me a lot of time built into my schedule now. But first, we're just going to run through a setup. So I've got my own Slack here from my little baby newsletter, and we are going to go to town.com. That's an easy enough URL to remember. And we're going to click sign up, and we will come back to this, but the browser dashboard for Town is really neat. I like this wiki that it keeps and creates on you. I found that it kind of understood me and my workflow pretty easily right off the bat, and I didn't have to explain a lot to it. Okay, and it's going to walk you through a basic setup. You guys are smart. You can do this. I'm going to let it run the auto inbox, morning briefing, meeting briefing. What I really like is that it's opinionated about what it can do. So it's not open-ended, which I think is how you end up wasting time with AI, because if it can be anything, then it's nothing. And they have these special features for newsletter creators and quote unquote audience operators. So this actually, since we're testing this in my newsletter, maybe we should set this up. Oh, and there's a toggle here. Wow, this is exciting. I really like decline cold outreach, unsolicited pitches. I don't want those. I'm gonna let it do my calendar. Ooh, and it'll automatically research new contacts. I skipped a lot of these when we started. Cool, we're just gonna let it go. So it's gonna show you kind of the basis of that wiki. Cool, this seems really accurate. And here's where you can power it up. So let's go ahead and connect it to our Slack. It's gonna say app is not approved by Slack. You can change what permissions it gets in here, but it should only have permissions in the channel that it adds into. This is, if you don't want it looking at DMs, don't do that. It does have an iOS app, which I haven't set up yet. Oh, and if you run your team on Notion, this could be super useful. Add the pages. Okay, we can cut some of this setup. And then you'll see a bunch of other ones. I missed Granola the first time. That's great. That's what I use for meeting notes. If you sign up for a pro membership at the Rundown University, you can get Granola for free for a year. Go do that. Totally worth it. Calendly, if you use that would be really immensely helpful. It can help manage all your bookings. That's something that it's supposed to be optimized for. But I think we've got enough here. And they make you a custom. Oh, that's so cute. Let's name him Mr. Bagel. And they do get their own, your little AI guy gets their own email address. It'll only respond to your specific email. Great. And I really love these suggested starter tasks. Again, this is something that if you just kind of ask the AI what to do, maybe like ask what it's pre-programmed to do, you'll get a lot of mileage here. And you can see if you go into Slack, you'll have this Town Square channel now. Now make sure you have to tag them every time. So you tag Town, even though this is your townie. And if you haven't noticed yet, it really thrives on setting up routines and rules for productivity. So the thing that I've been doing is find me a recurring time every day and block out 45 minutes for me to read reports generated by AI agents on all research tasks and operational tasks. Set up an automation so that the reports are gathered and linked in that calendar event description every day. And so that's what I've been having this do every day. It'll find the reports from my different agents and link right to them. I don't know if you guys do this. You probably are like me. If you do this, I'll tell an agent in one task to go do something. I'll tell an agent in a different app to go do something. I'll tell them to make reports, but then I just never go back into that thread and find that report. So one of the things that Town is doing is keeping me organized and forcing me to look at those and give feedback on if they're useful or not, because you can just make reports all day. It's going to waste your time. You can see your routines here, and as it builds out skills, you'll see them here too. It'll also pull in people. Don't want to like dox anyone, but it'll pull from, if you connect your Gmail and your Slack, it'll build little just basic like contact cards on these people. So I do keep that in mind. And of course, the main place I use it, you can use it in the browser to give tasks, but the main place I use it is here in Slack. So I can say, Town, what tasks are you working on? Any blockers? Cool. And you can always get a status on these tasks just in Slack by asking it. Pro tip, I noticed it sent kind of bad reports in Markdown the first time I had it made reports. They didn't turn out so good when I asked them to make them PDFs. So just make sure, tell it like install Markdown to PDF tooling so you can turn Markdown reports into PDFs for me. If you want to go further, I would build out workflows based on what it knows about you. So I would just work through and do like one a day. And I would say, based on what you know about me, recommend the top 3 automations we can set up to make my job easier, because it can set up recurring automations and tasks for you. And your team can talk to the Town bot in here, but you can configure it so they can only talk to theirs if they at Town, which is nice too, because then it'll pull from their integrations instead of yours. And watch out, because you do need to approve stuff the first time it does things in Slack. Okay, that's pretty much the guide. Set it up, connect those integrations, and then ask it to audit and walk through the most helpful automations and workflows it can set up for you each day. Do my little trick for the meeting where you review AI's work each day, and you'll slowly chip away. And in like a week, you'll have a really useful AI employee. So that's it for today's guide. Go stop by the Rundown University, create a free account. Make sure you bookmark this one for later. As always, I'm Billy from the Rundown. Stay frosty and peace.